Hello, Martin here with Ask Martin Anything? Yes. So there's been a bit of a gap, yeah. Anyway, this will be the last one for the summer because I think you've probably got better things to do than watch this. So I will be back in the beginning of September with another one of these. And in the meantime, look out because something very exciting coming up on the channel. I've started another renovation project and I'm filming it for you and it's really exciting. So look out for that. It's an old farmhouse in Wales and it's very exciting. And also I've got another construction thing that you might like. So make sure you, if at any point, like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure that you yes, the ding-a-ling thing, so that when I do come back, you'll know that I'm here. But I do wish you a very happy summer. In the meantime, so we are going to do some questions today, though. However, I'm feeling slightly sorry for myself. As you start to get older, things start to break down, don't they? So I've got this reoccurring thing called cellulitis, and it's just so painful in my legs. It's my legs are really swollen. I can hardly walk. Very swollen, very red, very painful. If you've ever had it, my heart goes out to you because it's rubbish. But anyway, I'm still here trying to do something for you. Let's get on with the questions. Glinda Ap Cymru. Good morning. Just wondering what's your favourite all-time single and who's your favourite band? Well, I'd say my single that I cannot ever hear enough of is Make Me Smile by Steve Harley. I don't know why, because the song doesn't make any sense. The words don't necessarily make any sense. Just something about it. Happy memories, maybe, I don't know. I just love Steve Harley and Make Me Smile. In terms of groups, well, I sort of grew up on ELO, and so probably, yeah, my first ever proper album was Out the Blue. I don't know if you remember that, but yeah, and I got it on blue vinyl. Wow. Oh, just to say, very exciting. This Welsh farmhouse I'm doing up, which I mentioned earlier, and one of the things I'm going to put into it, because it's going to be a kind of just escape place. It's in the middle of the countryside and it's lots of outdoor activities and things you can do. So it's going to be a sort of place for outdoorsy pursuits, but I imagine it'll also be a place for people escaping to for the weekend, maybe, you know, just a group of mates. So I'm actually putting in a old rack system stereo with a record player because I think that people will have really fun with that, and it's got a cassette player on it. So I've actually managed to find some cassettes as well. Apparently they're worth a fortune these days, cassettes. Really? Yeah, apparently old cassettes. I think it's probably since Guardians of the Galaxy, is it? I don't know. So the album was ELO Out the Blue in blue vinyl, which was amazing. Or possibly, you know, the Beatles, you can't go far wrong, can you? And then a complete curveball, Al Stewart. He's a folk artist, most famous for Year of the Cat. Ding, 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 ding. Another Bogart movie. Anyway, whatever. It's a good song. But anyway, he does loads of others, and I really like him. I've seen him about 5 times live, and it was wonderful. Nick, hi Nick. Having filmed my first Homes Under the Hammer a few weeks ago. Oh, hi Nick. Yeah, it's great. You were one of our agents on the Coventry property. That was interesting, wasn't it? And a regular viewer for years. It got me thinking, how many episodes have you appeared in? Well, I've been there since the start, and I've been in most of them. I mean, occasionally I don't, just because of the way they have to put the show together, but I've been there pretty much. So I would say it's up to about 1,900. I haven't actually counted them, but I would say approximately 18 years, about nearly 2,000 programmes, I would guess. Quite a lot. Here you go. Edna M.A. Probably been asked this before, Martin, but how do you work out a yield? Well, very simply, yield is the amount you get back as a percentage in relation of as a percentage of the amount you put in to get that yield back. So if you have to spend £100,000 on a property and you get, to make it easy, £10,000 a year back, then the annual yield is whatever 10%, 10,000 is as a percentage of 100,000, you know, so we made it easy, so it's obviously 10%. If you got £7,000 income over on a £100,000 investment, you would get a 7% yield. If you got, you know, whatever it might be, you get the idea. Now, obviously there's gross yield, which is before you've taken away all your charges, mortgages, all that kind of thing. And the thing that's probably more important is your net yield, which is having taken into account mortgages and expenses and management fees, etc. But that's a basic rule of thumb. That's how you do it. Jimmy H. Martin, don't you ruin your nice shoes in some of these locations? Yeah. I do tend to try and wear hard wearing sort of booty type shoes, just because sometimes the places we visit are pretty poor condition. So one thing as a general tip though, you really need to be wearing good stout shoes, to coin a sort of mum or dad's expression. So yeah, if you're looking around properties, then do wear good quality shoes. I think it's really important. Robert Clark says, do I like model railways? I love model railways, actually. And he sent, in that case, what do you think of the latest video for my model railway layout set in Lanarkshire in 1990? It was pretty impressive. There's a link there on YouTube. You know what, I wish I had more time to do model railways. It's like, oh, when I'm old and retired, I'll fiddle around in my shed and build things. I just don't have the time. But I love them, and I think they're amazing. Anyone who does them, it's a lovely little thing that you do there. Serena asks a pretty random question. What's your favourite item of cutlery? Well, I don't have a strong kind of association or affinity with cutlery, but I quite like the spork. You remember what a spork was? It was half fork, half spoon, hence spork. But I also do like kitchen knives. Really nice quality, you know, nicely made wooden handled kitchen knives. I think they are super duper duper. So thank you for that random question, Zarina. Theon, where would you be placing your penalty kick? I'm thinking you're a smasher down the middle kind of guy. Probably. Let's not go there, right? Feathers and Wings. Hi, Feathers and Wings. How would you like to go up into space like Richard Branson did yesterday? I would, and I've entered a competition to win 2 tickets to do that. Oh, can you imagine winning a ticket? Because let's face it, you're not going to be able to afford it for a while. Or maybe you're super rich, you will be able to. But for most of us, I don't think we're going to be able to afford. How much was it again? Is it like £250,000 or something? Tickets at the moment. You want to go up into space? It's like, wow. But, you know, I mean, yeah, I would have thought so, wouldn't you? I mean, you get opportunity to go up into space as long as you're pretty sure that you get back down again. Alternative isn't that brilliant. But yeah, do that. Terrific. Eco-tourist, hi. Hi Martin, do you read your own legal packs? What is the going rate for a solicitor? Do you use the same one each time? Well, one of the things I teach in my property training courses, and there's still an opportunity for you to go on one of my free previews this Thursday, if you're interested. Just go to martinroberts.com, all the details are there. And you can find out about some free previews I'm doing. But on the property training courses we do, one of the things we teach is about having a dream team. And one of the people in that dream team is your solicitor. And your solicitor, you try to get them into what you're trying to achieve. So normally a solicitor would charge a reasonable amount of money for reading a legal pack. What I get my solicitor to do is just almost do a red flag, just point out things that might seriously be an issue. And they charge me just a tiny amount to do that. And then if I get them, then they get the conveyancing work, and also I pay them a little bit more on top for the ones that I get. So they're bought into the whole sort of process, really. And you can do that with solicitors, you can do that with surveyors, and anybody else who you work alongside, builders who you might want to come around and look at the property with you. Yeah, it just helps to build this group of people who are sort of bought into what you're doing, and can do you a discount on the ones you're not going to get, and you pay them a bit more on the ones you are. Sharon Elton, yes, I missed you. How do I go about finding funding for a no money down deal? I do not have any friends or relatives who could or would do it. I wouldn't know where to start. Well, that is one of the things that's taught on my property training courses. So yeah, again, this Thursday night at 7, come along and I'll tell you a bit about those. Just go to martinroberts.com. But there are ways of buying property without actually having any money whatsoever. That sounds unbelievable, but there are ways of doing it, which yeah, you need a bit of help with it, but it's something that's possible for sure. So we're going to split it there. I'll be back with more of these in the middle of the week. Don't forget to like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, have a good few days.